Hi, it's me, just Kyia. My real life according to me, just Kyia. Jusskya. It's the finale of season 3. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi muy bien. Emo es Kyia. Um, Hola. Okay, so we're going to get into the finale. Like I said, I haven't been feeling good over the next couple of days, of the last previous. I'm projecting, no, just a little under the weather, but let's push on. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. This is season 3, episode 12, and this is the finale. I'm gonna wrap it all up. Okay, so from the previous where I explain, display, describe me and Cash's rendezvous, I guess you would call it, and then what happened with Kenny. So, as time is going on, we probably was there, let's say over the next 3 months, probably tops. So Kenny's he's not he's doing his thing, and it's like I'm over that. I'm like, come on, okay, okay, okay. So I'm like over that, but I'm still working, and at this point I'm trying to think about myself, like you effing up. So and then me and Cassius hasn't hadn't seen each other even since that night. We hadn't even talked yet since that night. And then as time went on and Kenny's into his crackle, he starts getting a little bit more careless, I guess you can say, or don't give a damn, or maybe he just it increased, whatever. But I start finding out like he's with a lot of women, like a lot. I didn't find out all at this time, but as time went on, if he would come home high or whatever, and he started having those bad nightmares or something was just rumbling in him, he would kind of start talking and confessing without me even asking at this point. And so this went on, and it didn't get scary, but it got weird in the sense to where I can tell that his spirit, so there was a battle in him, and with good and evil, and I could see it very plainly and very clearly. And to some aspect, he can as well. So it just so happened that this girl paged him or whatever, and now I'm like, I'm not looking, but it's right there. It's like, and then I call her. Oh, no, 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 from the bills from the from the beepers, I think, or something, and it was consistently this number, something like that is what happened. And I called her, and evidently I called the right number. They have been seeing each other like for a good long time. She told me, and she expressed to me that Kenny was no longer, he would tell her he's no longer attracted to me. I've gained weight. I'm like, I've always been thick, but yeah, I gained a little bit, but okay. And then but she's telling me these things, but she knows about me. So she knows a lot about me. So, sister, evidently he's being honest to a certain degree, even if he's saying he's not attracted to me, don't want to be. Why he keep coming here and paying the bills here, money keep coming here. Okay, so that was just me thinking, but she was just like, I don't, whatever she said. Her main focus was to let me know how bad he felt or disliked me. Okay, so I got that. So whatever. So I think, I'm not sure, but I think I told you guys about the incident with the thing, and I went bamming on the door, and I'm like, let's go. I think I've told that story, but kind of that same incident happened again to where I went and found him. I was like, okay, we got to talk. Things got changed. You got to go. You don't want to be with me? That's cool. Just let me know. So that kind of incident happened, and he's like, no, 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 no. But he did say, yes, I told her those things and those things, whatever. So then he's still working at RTA, and as time is going on, I'm shocked if they don't know about the drugs, but I don't know. I don't know. But he's so charismatic. And he's a people person in a sense to where he draws you into his world. He draws you into believing him, or and not even with a lot of words. Okay, so he's still at RTA. I'm finding out about all the women because he's periodically confessing. So he confessed about, well, I found out about her. Then he started confessing about this other girl, actually, that he had been seeing ever since he started working at RTA. She got pregnant twice by him. And then the last time she got pregnant, she was at the hospital where I worked and at Long Beach Community. And he was so nervous that I somehow was going to run into her, which I didn't. And he told me about him taking her flowers. And yes, he really did like her. He expressed that to me. He really did like her. He wanted to be with her. And then it was something like he said, but she had a kid or something. And I don't know, something else he kind of said. And I kept asking, well, why didn't you just go be with her? I asked him that. I said, well, why didn't you just go be with her? And he's like, well, I felt bad for you. You felt, and this is what he told you felt bad for me. He said, because he was the breadwinner. He was winner. He was paying majority of bills. The money I made, it still was the same thing. It's kind of your money, but I will always hold on to it in case he messed up or we didn't have enough. I had the money to pay, but he never asked for my money when I worked. And even before, until that one time in Vegas. But no, he was, he told me that he felt that I needed him and that I couldn't survive without him. So that's why he stayed with me. But he did express to me that he really liked this girl that he was talking about that got pregnant twice and all that good stuff. So I'm still looking at him. I'm like, okay. And then another little incident, and it was multiple. It was a beauty supply right around the corner from our house. So I go to the beauty supply and going to get whatever, and it's a real small parking thing. So I just wanted some braids or something, or maybe I was doing someone else's braids, neither here nor there. So I pulled up, but I didn't park in the stall because it's kind of on a busy street. So I just knew I was going to run out the car and go in, get my braids, and come out. So soon as I got out the car, this girl, she pulled in right behind me, and she said, "Hi, excuse me." And she plump. She bigger than me. She plump. Not very cute. I mean, I don't want to say not cute, but it ties into the story. I mean, cool, average, whatever. Okay, but and then she had the little, I call it the little ghetto hood, little ponytail. Well, girl, put a little hair on that versus just, okay, anywho, that was just, I'm looking, and she approaching me. Hi. I'm like, hi. She goes, is this your truck? I said, yeah. And she goes, well, I thought this was Kenny's truck. I said, well, Kenny's my husband. And she said, oh, I knew I recognized that truck. I said, oh, okay. She said, excuse me. She said, so who are you? I said, I'm his wife. I'm Kyia. I'm his wife. And then she said, oh, so you're the wife. Yeah. And she said, so now I'm intrigued because before I'm thinking I'm blocking these people. I'm ready to start getting my break, get back home, film my hair. And even though I describe her, I ain't looking put together either because I need to finish my braid. So I'm looking toe back. I'm sure but I noticed how you had that ghetto little ponytail. At least I know I had a scar or something. Okay, anywho. She said, I knew I recognized the truck. I said, oh, okay. And she had about 3 kids in the car and another girl, but they didn't get out. And she said, I thought when I turned in here, I thought Kenny was in the truck. I was like, no. Well, I want to tell you then, he owed me money. I said, he does. Yes, he owes me money. And I go, okay. And I'm looking, well, he ain't in the truck. And she pissed at me. I said, okay. And she said, can you let him know that Tasha, let's say her name is Tasha, it started with a T. Tasha want her money and he need to do the right thing and give me my money. I said, well, how did he get money from you? Well, he took it. I said, he took it? He stole it? Yeah. I said, well, where were you guys? I mean, what? I don't understand. Like, well, we were seeing each other. I said, oh, okay. And I got kids. And he came into my house and yeah, we had sex and yeah, I kind of know about you, but I thought y'all whatever wasn't together. And I went to go take a shower. She said when she went to go take a shower, she left, I don't guess, but back then they give you the little booklets for the food stamps. And then I don't know, whatever cash, whatever. She was on the county, is my point. So she said I wanted to take a shower. And when I came out, he was gone. I said, oh. I said, well, did you talk to him? And I haven't even put it together yet. I said, well, huh? What does God do with me? Can you let him know he owe me money? I said, well, why does he owe you money? When I came out the shower, my food stamp books and all my cash was gone. He only left me $5. Stupid hoe. Oh, really? So you're telling me this because... Huh? Can you just let him know to get in touch with Tanya? I said, okay. I looked her up and down. She turned around. I seen the kids in the car, and it was another lady in the car. I guess I don't know what she done. And her, booty boot, boot, boot. She walking away. She pissed. So this is coming towards the end. Like, I'm finding out all these things, but I hadn't heard about her. But Kitty had kind of confessed other things. So it was funny as hell to me. So I ran in, got my braids. Kitty was home. So I got back and I couldn't wait to get home. So I go, Kitty, I just saw one of your girlfriends at the beauty supply. He like, what you mean my girlfriend? I said, who's Tanya? He said, it's one of those moments where he ain't got nobody, whatever. He ain't crackle. He said, Tanya. He's like, what? I was like, yeah. And I told him the story. He's like, well, I said, I already remember. That's where you got those food stamps from that day. I started laughing. So he looking at me because I'm starting laughing. He started laughing. But one day, months ago, I don't know a month ago or however long, he came home with all these food stamps. And this is what he told me. And he had a little cash. And for the most part, if he had money, I could pay the bills, get whatever I need. You know what? I have used my money. But if he got desperate, but anywho, one day he came home from work and he gave me a bunch of food stuff. It had to be like $120 or something. And this is when you had the books. They were brown, I think in a light green. And I was like, where you get these? He's like, some lady got off the bus and left them. And every time you end the thing, you got to go through and clean the bus. And he said, I found them on the bus. Okay. But now, Tanya, thank you, girl. Don't fuck around with married men. Don't be that. You already got 3 kids. You on the county. Stop worrying about D. Go to C. Go to college. Not C, that C, but go to college. funny as hell to me because by this time I still love Kenny, but it's like some got to change, and we're really not having sex at this point because it's like I think whatever his spirit was going through, but it's like, nah, I don't know who you been with. And for sure at this time, I ain't go down on him no more. Hell, ever since I found out about Patricia, for the rest of the life that we was together, let me make sure I'm telling the truth. Yep. For the rest of the time we was together, like I said, I'd never believe he'd cheat on me. But then I thought of, he told me about Patricia. And then remember Stanky? Nah, I don't think. I ain't never went downtown on him again. Never held to the no. Could not, would not, won't. Will not be happening. And I quite enjoy it. I really do. But no, never again. Sure did not. So it was funny to me, that what happened with Chunky, with Tanya. And I'm chunky too, but so fat, skinny, whatever. Why can't I call somebody skinny? Can't call them chunky. She was chunky. I'm chunky. Well, she was chunky times two. I'm just chunky. She's chunky times two. That's what the hell your ass get. You should have been taking care of those babies. Okay, so that how I'm sorry, I got off on a little tangent there. Okay, so I found out about her, and I already kind of know he's doing all this stuff and finding out things, but I'm trying to figure out my plan and what I'm gonna do because in a sense we still are a team and we still are married. But it's like, okay, Kyia, what are you gonna do? I wasn't thinking about it like that, but I was alert, I guess you can say, and the type of person that I'm gonna make it. Ain't no doubt. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna work out, no doubt. Okay, so that happened, and then so let's go on. What else? Okay, then so he's still working at RTA. Juan is not working at RTA anymore. Juan actually went over to Job Corps. And in the book, if you go to the book, you find out he went over to Job Corps. I'm not going to bring this up in this video, but Kenny ended up getting fired. I have to think about what happened at RTA, but end up working over at Job Corps. And okay, that's a whole nother different story, but okay, neither here nor there at that point, because we're going to get over to me. Okay, so RTA, and then we all used to hang out together. Everyone loved Kenny. They loved us as a couple at RTA, but he was sleeping with a lot of women also at RTA, and they knew about me. And I mean, this is women we would party with, but it was just, he was very charismatic. I said it right earlier. He has a lot of charisma. Why can't I say that word? Charisma, whatever. He handsome. He's short, but very handsome, and he's very was in touch. Like he made you feel, or he made me feel. I don't know if these other women felt the same way. Maybe they did. I don't know. But he made me feel like he really did love me and wanted to be with me and all these other good things. Okay, so we're going to end Kenny there for now. And then, okay, so let's go to Cassius. So you remember the thing that happened with Cassius. We're at 18 minutes. Okay, so the thing that happened with Cassius, really I hadn't talked to him anymore. I'm still working at Long Beach Community Hospital. Pat, his girl, is still working there as well. Patricia's not working there anymore. She actually, I don't know. I want to say she got fired, but I would have to think about that. And then, so she's not working there anymore. Okay, and then, so let's stay with Cassius, Pat, and me. So yes, that evening happened with us. We never talked about it. And at this point, I'm really not seeing Cassius anymore at work. And so one day, Pat came up to me and she made it very clear to me. I don't know if Cassius told her what happened. Not sure. I hadn't told, I haven't told anyone, whatever. And me and him, we never was really talking on the phone and stuff. We would see each other and whatever. So this day, Pat wants to give me an update. So she said, "Oh, however she said, I'm pregnant. Congratulations." So at this time, when people tell me they're pregnant, it doesn't bother me because I thank God that I did not have any kids or was pregnant at that time in my life going through those things with Kenny and where he's at. Oh no, 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 no. I'm having a hard enough time like dealing with this and all this good stuff. So okay, congratulations, girl. And we're about to buy a house. Wow, nice. Okay. And she said, Cassius don't work here anymore. I said, no, I didn't know that. I haven't talked to Cassius, which I really hadn't. So she proceeds to tell me, oh yes, he doesn't work here. But she didn't tell me where he was working. I really, whatever. Okay. So that happened. So at this point, okay. So okay, 20. So I got 20 more minutes. Okay, then where I move. Okay, so it's going to come back. So remember, Cassius and his lady, fiance, or whatever they are at the point, are about to buy them a house. She's pregnant. And then we're still living in the townhouse apartments. And then I wrapped everything else up. Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And Cassius is not working at Long Beach Community, but I still am. So now, okay, me and Mary J. Blige, we spend a lot of time together. It's okay. So I'm gonna give you the party lineup right now. I've never been a person that goes out and party. I've never been a person. It's never been me to really not to really to hang out like if like to hang out, go party and do all that kind of stuff. But if the moment presents itself, and if I had, I don't know, I would go, but it really just wasn't my thing at that time. I'm like, shoot, they cost too much money, you stay home, probably don't get in trouble. That was my thinking. Okay, so anywho, Kenny gotta go. Okay, because you messing up and you doing too much, and it's just like a lot. And at this point, I'm not doing that. It just is stupid. All you do is sit there, crackle, crackle, when your hit coming back, taste it in the mouth. Oh, blah, I'm done. And then want more. No, that's stupid. Okay, had the experience, but I'm good. I'm good. That just give me a drink, please. And it's cheaper. And okay. So no, Kenny, he's still trying to hang in there. We're still trying to hang it in. So now, okay, okay, so now, yeah. Okay, so now it's like I'm ready to move. Some other things happened at the apartment. It wasn't getting kind of really. Oh, I don't even know if I told you guys we live in Long Beach. Yes, I did. We live right up the street from Long Beach Community Hospital. But it's not getting rowdy. But the foreigners, they went back to their country. Something happened with whoever owned the building, so they end up leaving. And then they brought in this like dictator. And I'm like, and he come in and he like, you can't be playing your music. Talking about me. I was like, why, huh? And this is because I work 3 to 11. So this is in like the afternoon, like whatever. I can't be playing. No, who you is? Where the other, where the lady with the 5-year-old still on the breast and her husband? No, you can't. That's this. It's too late. Turn around. I said it's 2 o'clock, and I don't know what time, whatever. So me and him, we never got along. I said okay, and he was from the Middle East or whatever, but he was like women. His demeanor was women are to be seen, not heard, and there was just things going around in the apartment building where he was treating certain people, and he was really a dictator, and it was predominantly. Well, black and white. I was going to say black, but it was a good mixture. Maybe a little bit more black people. Maybe just a little bit more. But okay, it's time to go. So this is what happened. Okay, remember Cassius, haven't talked to him. And I'm almost sure he doesn't live in that apartment anymore, but I don't see him and his roommate. And then me and Kenny going through, Patricia been gone. And I was like, it's time to go because I'm homicide. You think I was gonna kill Dina? This little short, and I mean he's short, and he got that like he got great kahunas, Espanol, right? I gotta go. And plus, we were paying a lot there, and not a lot, but it was relying on more on me. So I wanted really to find something I can afford by myself. In the Okay, anywho, so I end up finding this duplex literally 2 blocks up, one more over, a little bit closer to work, but a nice little, it's an apartment downstairs and an apartment upstairs, little duplex, and all around us is houses. Oh, I forgot, I gotta tell you guys this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna lead into this. Okay. So, met the owners. It was a lesbian couple. She was skeptical of renting from me, but I told her, I was working right here, and she really didn't want pets. And I had a dog at the time, and she said, "Let me meet the dog. Would we go through everything?" She meets me. She said, "Okay, yes, I'll rent to you. No application or anything." She said, "Yes, I'll rent to you." And then there was already a gay male couple downstairs, Mario and, oh, I can't remember. No, they weren't a couple. They were friends. Mario, yeah, they weren't a couple. Okay. And they lived downstairs. So she ended up renting to me. And then this is me getting it by myself. Kenny gotta go. He gotta go. So and he's doing what he's doing, and I don't know, he's at his mother's house or whatever, but I'm about to make this work because believe me, I did, you got to put a little money up, don't spend everything, just have something. I ain't know what for, but I'm like, and I wasn't a partier, and I never was a person that goes out and shop, and it just never was me. I like to give me work, ETOH, and my man, I was good. Of course, Christ first, but uh-huh. Okay. So I got the apartment, and he's kind of in and out or whatever. No, yeah, no. No, 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 no. He's not kind of in or out. Okay, no, 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 no. I moved there, me and my little dog, and it's something that I can afford working as a CNA. I just got to work now and, make sure. Okay. So I got the apartment, and Kenny, he's with his parents, and no, I can't do this no more. And at this point, we have not told his parents he on crackle crackle. Parents do not know. They're just thinking he's working or whatever, and I ain't talking to Dina. Huh? And then I ain't talking to Kent. So at this point, they don't even know about Crackle Crackle. And he been on it a while. Dina knows something's up, and periodically she give up every penny to him. He was getting all kinds of money from her, and that's your choice. Whatever. Okay. So I got the apartment. He's living with his parents. So the apartment, okay, so we lived on Fountain, and literally you go up 2 blocks, and then you come up south, like a half a block, and that's where the duplex was from the townhouse. Remember I told you old girl Pat wanted to make sure I knew that her and Cassius, they hadn't gotten married yet. No. Yes, no, they hadn't gotten married yet. She's pregnant, and they're about to buy a house. So, okay, here's my house. I told y'all how to get there, right? Okay, so remember my house. So go back to the apartments on Fountain where we all used to live. Go straight up that street, the same street, and then you can't go straight. You either gotta go left or right. And on this street, there's houses there. If you go straight, you would drive right into their house. Okay, so let me give you a different direction. From their house, if you come up the rest of that block, all you got to do is turn right, left, left, come up to the middle of the block, and there's my house. You got the visual. At the time when I got this place, and at the time when she was telling about her house, I didn't know where she was. They lived, was moving there, and I didn't know about this place. Okay. Okay, so and cashiers don't work at Long Beach Community anymore. Okay, so I got time. Okay, got 10 more minutes. So I'm going to introduce how I got introduced to this is what made me go to college. Okay, so I'm working at Long Beach Community. I love being a CNA. I absolutely enjoyed it, being a CNA. And you have time to interact. You're cater not you're catering basically, but uh, um, your patients. You're fulfilling their basics, what they can't do at this point on their own. And back then, so this is back in 90, it has to be 96. Yeah, yeah. I'm like 28. Yeah, something like that. So it has to be like 96. Okay. Well, when the episode comes up. So I've been working there since like 92. So I what 4 years now or so. So I really enjoy it. So I see the nurses, this new grads come in, and I'm looking at them and talking, and oh, I'm like, dang, I could do that or whatever. And I'm just saying it in passing, but I'm not truly thinking about it because you have some nurses, new grads that come through there, but I'm so familiar with it. It was a med surge floor that I already know just from the repetitiveness of it. I don't know the mechanics, the knowledge behind it, but I know if I see this, you should do this. This is what they've done. So you get a couple of new grads in there, and then I'm like, you need to suction them, or But here I am only seeing they look at me like, who you? And then I leave or whatever, and they make it happen. Okay, and I'm like, oh, how did they? But it wasn't. It's just that they weren't familiar. I've been in this environment for over 4 years now, and I'm very observant. Okay, still never thought about becoming a nurse, an RN or whatever. I didn't even know what the process took. So I'm there working, and so it's a teaching hospital. So schools, different school, Long Beach Community and Long Beach State, they would bring their students there to get, whatever point of internship to get some experience and stuff. So I'm working there as a CNA, and I love it, and I'm doing my thing, and I'm being Kyia, being me. So this short black lady, she's their instructor. I figured, I've seen her maybe once or twice before, but I've never talked to her. She never talked to me. I just see her when she brings the students in. Then you look at your schedule and you see who's with you. So at this time, and it was actually in like September, yeah, August or September of 95. Yeah, 95. And I see her, and she's walking like beeline towards me. I'm like, what's going on? And then she said, can you work with, let's say her name is Sally, some young, student of hers. She said, do you mind if I put Sally with you? I said, no. I said, because, they had to partner with a CNA at this point of their rotation. I was like, yeah. And she said, make sure that she does what needs to be done appropriately or something like that. She was saying. I was like, oh, okay. And then so she was stern, a little short lady too, black, yeah. And I was like, okay. And I'm looking. I don't even know your name. Do you know my name? I don't think at that point, no. So did that student? They only stayed 4 hours. They stayed until right after lunch. Okay, so she's with me that day, and she goes on, and then actually they come like a couple of weeks, a couple of days, whatever. I was with Sally, or Sally was with me, or however you want to look at it. So then that was in August. So let's say October the same year. Here she come through with another group of kids, and she comes up to me and asks me, can you be with, can Natasha or whoever be with you? I'm like, sure, whatever you want. At this point I know this is her personality. And I was like, sure. So this is the first day Natasha, let's say, was with me, and then they were about to leave, and then this short black lady, and her name was Dr. Harrell. It wasn't Dr. Harrell at the time. She was an instructor. But she came up right before they was leaving, and she said to me, she said, "You know what?" No, she didn't say it like that. She said, "I believe you can I believe you can do it." That's what she said. "I believe you can do it." And then this was after she asked me how Chantel or whatever. I give them her little report. She said, "I believe you can do it," and just kind of heard. They walked away. I didn't know what she was talking about, so they walked away. And then the next week, Chantel again is with me, and they're about to leave. And she said, "Thank you." And she told me at that time, she said, "I always give you my students that I'm not sure if this is for them or not, but I need, they're not getting like the basics. So I put them with you so you can." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I said, "Oh, thank you," and something like that. And I gave her a hug. And then when I gave her a hug, she said, "I believe you can do it." And she was about to read. I was like, "Wait. What do you believe? What do you believe I can do?" She said, "I believe you can become an RN." I never even thought about it. And she walked away. That was the only thing she said to me. That was the last thing she said to me. "I believe you can become an RN." I stood there and I watched her and Natasha walk away. From that very moment, just from her saying that to me, never even thought about it, didn't even know the process, how, no clue even how to begin it. Let's go. I'm gonna leave it, stop it there. We're at 37 minutes. And let's always inspire, encourage, and challenge each other. I appreciate you. I hope you appreciate me sharing these things. And my purpose, like I said, is for one, to glorify Christ. I want Him to always be the focus, to shine through, and all things that I have been through, that I go through right now, that I will go through, He's always my focus, always my guiding light, always my rock. So I just want to make sure that is understood. If anyone would ever ask, why am I telling my story, or why this is my dream, and this is what I truly, truly believe is my purpose right now, because of everything I've been through and the candor that I always want to express myself. I think it gives us all a great opportunity, especially not to judge, because here I am. No one's asking me. I'm 100% sharing my life and what I've been through and how I got to where I am now. And everyone's life, all of our life is for a purpose. We are all here to learn from each other, to share Christ, Live for Him. I truly believe that because He died for us. So I choose to live for Him. I choose every decision I make when I'm out and about, especially, and I come faced with something. I think if I do this, is this going to taint my Savior, my Heavenly Father? And I try my best in my humanness to do better. In the sense, not to do better, but in the sense to where when you see me, you know that I'm living for Him. Even through my mess ups, even through my mistakes, no matter what, because I'm not saying I'm perfect, not even close. Don't want to be, because He told me I can't be. But bottom line is, even through my mistakes, even through my good times, my bad times, my flaws, whatever you want to call it, as long as my heart's desire and what I want to display is that I'm living for Him. Thank you. Amen. Amen. Until next time. Whoop, whoop. This was the finale. We're going to pick up in season 4. Not 4. Not 4. 4. Season 4 coming right. And we're going to go through the journey. Yes, the cast members still will be Cassius, his wife, their house, my new house, Kenny. So we got Mario, and his roommate won't come to me downstairs. And you ready? I'm ready. Until next time. Let's do what? Let's do what? Inspire, encourage, and challenge each other. Woo, 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 woo. Y'all like my freestyle and my beat? That's not a beatbox, huh?